In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all three of the 007 bundles just got added today and figuring out which one's the best. I already did an individual view on the Aston Martin DBS, so if you want to see that, it should be in the top right. So in this video, we're just going to focus on the Valhalla and the DB5. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you which one you should get in my opinion, in case you don't want to get all three. If you want to get all three, then cool. But before we get into this video, though, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. We're going to be giving away 7-Eleven stuff next week, and I'm going to have a video out tomorrow explaining how to enter in that. And also, before you purchase any of these, if you do get any of these, make sure you use my supporter creator code. It's just Inferno with a 0. And yeah, let's go into the video. Start off with the Valhalla right here. This is a dominance hitbox similar to the DBS. So I think this one looks a little bit wider, and I did a review on this last year, and I think this was a pretty lightweight dominance. But we're gonna play a casual game as well with each car, and I'll let you know how they feel in game. But right now, as you can see, we got the Aston Martin Valhalla, the Aston Martin Valhalla wheels, and the real life decal. Now, unlike the DBS, this bundle itself does not come with that player banner. But if you don't care about the banner like I do, I don't really care about it that much. It's cool, but I'm probably never gonna use it. Then I probably won't make an impact on which one you buy. So there's the Valhalla, and then the Aston Martin DB5 is right here, and the real life decal. So you only get 2 items if it's DB5. I didn't realize that. I thought you at least get the wheels. So the DB5 is just the car and the real life decal. Valhalla is the car, real life, and the wheels. And that DBS is the car, the wheels, the real life, and a player banner. Gonna start things off with the DB5. If you want to skip ahead to the I forgot it made a noise. There's no decal, so you're stuck with this little aftershine glow, like we said, no real life. But you can customize the afterglow to whatever you want. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I got cut off of audio. If you want to skip to Valhalla, I got timestamps down below. In case you know for a fact you're not interested in DB5, you just want to see Valhalla. Wheels you have to keep. I have these archived. Okay. Boost you use whatever you want. Topper you can't use. Antenna you can't use. Gold explosion, anything you want, except for other licensed DLC. So for example, you can't use the Batman gold explosions, Jurassic World, Ghostbusters, anything like that. It's only gold explosions that aren't tied to a licensed DLC. Trail whatever you want. This engine sounds good. Gonna take us into Casual 2s, but first let's test out the hitbox. So as you can see here, this is something I noticed the first time I reviewed this, but the entire bottom of the trunk gets cut off into the ground, which essentially means that that part of the car does not exist. And if you go to hit the ball, like if you're going for a flick or something and you're trying to bounce on the roof of your car, you're actually bouncing on the back of your car. So I'll see if flicks are actually still good to this thing or not, but you gotta keep that in mind if you are gonna use this. As far as the front goes, it's actually not that bad at all. And as far as the roof goes, this car is actually kind of floating a little bit, which that just means that the hitbox is extended further than what it visually says. Basically, this looks like it should not be an Octane hitbox, but it is an Octane hitbox. But if you want to try to get flicks and stuff, I imagine it's going to be a little more difficult, but let's give this a shot in Casual 2. Gonna let you know right off the start that I am a dominance main, so if this feels a little awkward, it could just be the car, or it could be me not being that good of an Octane. Okay, I'm surprised I went in. Oh man, I don't really know what happened there, but I did get a second reset, so. Okay, not that this car is bad by any means, just like okay, it's just that compared to other cars of the Octane hitbox, I think that this isn't as good. But this is also back a year ago. I don't think I've used it but a couple times in the past year, so. Alright, this guy's just doing content, I guess. Oh yeah, also a little design feature. Look at the license plate. When you use boost, the license plate flaps down. Also, nice shot. Great pass. Okay. Alright, I'll go ahead and get seed. Have a ride Brazil. Or not. Oh, there we go. GG. Alright, so that actually didn't feel as bad as I remembered it to be, if I'm being totally honest. It's definitely not as good as the DBS, but it could just be because I'm a dominance main, not an Octane main. Which is why we get tested the Valhalla next. So you can choose to have no decal or real life decal on. No decal, you can just change the primary to whatever you want, obviously. But I think for the sake of the video, we'll just put on real life. The wheels you're stuck with. Boosts you can change. No topper, no antenna. Gold explosion, same deal with the DLC stuff and whatever. Trail's the same, and the engine's down. That's not bad. Compared to the other two engine sounds, it kind of feels more futuristic. I don't know if that is a good way to describe it or not, but... Or no, I don't know, futuristic's not the right word. Sports car-like. Which, by the way, I think I remember this being a bug back in the day too, but the engine sound on the Valhalla is much louder than any other engine sound. Like, I did not adjust the audio at all, and you can still hear it very clearly. I'm surprised they never patched that. But anyway, let's test out the hitbox. So the backside, pretty much nothing's cut off here. Same ordeal, pretty much nothing. You can kind of see a little bit, but nothing that'll impact the hitbox at all. As far as the roof goes, this one is still a floater. So not too much is cut off of a hitbox here. So it's essentially what you see is what you get, except it's a little bit floating on the roof. So if you're gonna try to flick, just keep that in mind. Oh my. Alright, go ahead and take that into casual 2 real quick. I personally think this one will be better just because it's Dominus, and also I already hit that in first shot, so. I don't know if you guys know this, but I stream other games that aren't Rocket League related on Twitch. My Twitch is in the description, but I just stream other games like Call of Duty. If you want to stop by and see me play some technically variety games, then I am there. Yeah, this engine is way too loud. And again, I haven't changed a single setting. It's still the same 40-40 that I had the entire video. Oh man, I tried to catch that. The hitbox feels good, but this engine just ruins it for me. I probably couldn't stand listening to this for longer than one game pretty much. You can always just turn your audio off, but I would like to also have an engine that works. So in order to turn your engine off, you gotta turn off your gameplay audio, which means you can't hear boost or the ball or anything like that. But as far as the hitbox goes, this feels good. Aerials are more consistent. It feels much lighter than the DBS. As far as handling speed goes, I think it's pretty good. I think the DB5 does it a little bit better, but that's probably just because it's an Octane hitbox. I really can't do nothing there. I didn't have boost. Jeez, man. Can't get anything going. These guys are competitive, apparently. Wait, we're not competitive, right? No, we're casual. Okay. So, yeah, these guys are just weird. Nice going, teammate. Let that be a lesson to you guys. If you see a teammate go for the ball, don't double commit, or don't. Just watch out for him, make sure he's not actually going up. Alright, so final opinion. The Valhalla is pretty good. The DB5 is better than I expected, but still the worst of the 3, probably just because I'm a Dominus main. But besides being a Dominus main, I actually just think the DB5 just isn't really that special. And the DBS, I reviewed that in a separate video, but for the sake of this video, figuring out which one's the best, I think the DBS is pretty good. I'd say that the DBS and Valhalla are both equally good, except I think the DBS is a little bit bulkier and harder to maneuver, which you'll see in that review. And the Valhalla feels more lightweight and easier to control, so I honestly think I'd rather go for Valhalla. If we're talking about customization, you get the extra player banner with the DBS instead of Valhalla. And also the Valhalla has an engine audio glitch, which hasn't been patched, and it's been out for 10-11 months, so someone tells you it'll never get patched. If you don't feel like doing an engine sound, you want an extra player banner, I'd take it to DBS, but if you want a car that's best of the 3, I'd say the Valhalla. You could get both, but honestly, that's just up to you. You can get all 3 if you want. You can do whatever you want with your money, honestly. Just so long as you're using code Inferno. Oh gosh. But all in all, DB5 not that good. Valhalla and DBS both have their positives and negatives, but at the same time, they're both equally good. And I definitely suggest getting at least one of the 2. Well, with that being said, guys, hope you all enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next video. Peace.